What's up? What's up, everybody? It's Hall of Heroes time again, and this month is none other than HWAHEE, the Fire Sky Dancer. It's been a long time coming, HWAHEE. It's been a long time. I remember back in the beginning when these girls were first introduced, these Sky Dancers, we were like, anytime Hall of Heroes would come around, we're like, we're never gonna get a Sky Dancer Hall of Heroes. We're never gonna get a HWAHEE or Miang or Chasoon. We got the Miang eventually. Everyone was shocked that we got the Miang. Now we have a HWAHEE. It's only a matter of time before we get it Chasoon, right? It's only a matter of time. Anyway, let's take a look at the Miang. Let's take a look at the HWAHEE. She's going to be available this weekend. It's always on the weekend. Remember, you can use Almighty Summoning Pieces. If you do one floor at a time, you can use one floor, and then 25 Almighty Summoning Pieces from the guild shop to make up that extra, the one floor you get the 25 pieces of HWAHEE, and then you could use 25 Almighty Summoning Pieces, summon after that, with the 25 and 25, makes up the 50, and then move on to the next floor, do floor 2, just in case you need to summon more than the 5 Hall of Heroes from this. More than the 5 HWAHEE Sky Dancers from this. Anyway, let's take a look at her. Let's see what she's good for. Let's see what she does. Basically, she was much more meta relevant back in the beginning, and especially back when Rift Beasts were first announced. It was like, oh, if you have a HWAHEE and you have all the skills for her, she's going to be god tier for some of these Rift Beasts because she's got a heal, she's got a 3-turn attack power buff, and she's got big random damage, which is going to do a lot of damage, which is going to be really nice because it's not random when it's one target, right? So let's take a look at her skills. She's an attack type unit and she does damage and heals based on her attack power. I mean, her attack power could be better, right? 769 could be better, could be worse though, right? So anyway, at least it makes sense there. We got Graceful Touch for a skill, Glancing Hit, right? Not anything too crazy. It'd be crazy if it was like a Defense Break or a Brand, right? But she's got a Glancing Hit. Skill 2, I never really cared too much about the Glancing Hit skill. Nobody cares about Glancing Hits in Summoner's War. Skill 2, Amuse, recovers the allies and increases the attack power for 3 turns. Attack recovery amount is proportionate to attack power. So the nice thing about this is you build her for DPS to do big damage with skill 3, and then even better that because Fran does heals based on attack power, but for Fran she's a support unit, so you want her to be like tanky and fast. For HWAHEE, you're like, no, you build her for DPS. And then she heals based on her attack power. She makes more sense, right? Instead of Fran requiring a whole lot of different stats, Fran's like, I need it's speed and HP and defense and attack power and all these different things because you want to make sure she's tanky enough to survive because people are going to be attacking her, and then the defense to make up for the fact that she's got low base defense and stuff. Whatever. Anyway, I'm just saying HWAHEE makes more sense than Fran, right? Fran needing all these different stats. HWAHEE's like, no, you build me as a DPS unit, right? So you build her Fatal or Rage. One of the nice things about the Fatal build for HWAHEE, and by the way, this is not, I didn't just ruin this today, this is ruined for years. This is just what was on it for years. Attack for damage attack on Fatal. I don't know why it's on a shield though. For where she's used, I think that fight would make more sense. Also, the crit rate should be better, right? But fight makes more sense. Fatal fight, range fight, if you have the fight runes. If you don't, whatever, 2 set is good stats, right? You do blade, you could do energy, you can do guard, because a lot of times you use her Rift of Worlds, right? So even those energy, she gets the extra benefit from having some tankiness, right? Because you want just a lot of stats on everything for Rift of Worlds, because you don't want to die, right? You want to do a lot of damage, but you also don't want to die when the Rift Beast get turns. Anyway, whatever. The big thing... Anyway, whatever. The big thing is, though, that this is a 3-turn attack power buff, which is more important than a 2-turn attack power. Like, for 3 turns doesn't really matter for arena offense. If you're like, I'm going to Lucian, let me make sure that we have a 3-turn attack power buff for Lucian for arena offense. Really not going to make too much of a difference for most of the time. But for Rift of Worlds, where it's like it's like a constant prolonged battle, without like going from one wave to the other, right? Clearing buffs and debuffs. It's a constantly prolonged battle, so you want to make sure that the buffs that you have for the team are long-term buffs, right? So the 3-turn is actually really, really important for Rift of Worlds. That's why Colleen, like for the Rift Beasts, that's why Colleen is so good there, because she's got 3-turn attack power buff. That's why Dark Vampire, after he was buffed, the Dark Vampire Lord is really good in the Rift Beasts as well. It's because that 3-turn attack power buff is really big. It's the difference between 2 turns and 3 turns is a lot of damage in Rift Beasts. Recovery amount is proportion to attack power. Again, makes a lot of sense because she's a DPS unit. She gets that damage out of that. Pride will fall. Dances to attack the enemies randomly, becomes instantly reusable if an enemy dies. I don't really put too much thought into the instantly reusable if an enemy dies. Sometimes it can be beneficial, but for the most part, you're using her for things like Rift Beasts, right? And there's not a whole lot of enemies that die to Rift Beasts, aside from like the Fire Rift Beast where you have those waves of enemies, right? For the most part, like, she's awesome in the Wind Rift Beast. So, this is less relevant in generally the places that we use her. Could be good for, maybe good for secret dungeons, but I don't think we really care too much about, like, I'm gonna build this unit for secret dungeons. It's like, I'm gonna build this unit for something that I'm gonna be farming a lot, right? So, this is really great. It's big damage. If you use it in Rift Beast, it's big single target damage. So let's take a look at the 2 different ways that you build her, really. I mean, you could build her violent, I guess. But either Fatal or Rage, attack or damage check, generally for what she's for. Rage will give her more damage. Fatal will give her more... It will still give her good damage, but it will give her more healing. She may not need this much healing, this much attack power-based healing, though. Excuse me. So Rage is going to give you the most damage output. I haven't tested it with Fatal versus Rage in the Wind Rift Beast, because that's really where, that's the place she shines the most, in my opinion, the most meta-relevant place for her, because she's got big heal, she's got big element advantage damage against the Wind Rift Beast. I love her there. She's great unit there. And a lot of people are having problems with the Wind Rift Beast, right? So that's a great place for her. Where would we use her? Aside from just Wind Rift Beast, let's take a look. Throughout the game, would we use her for arena offense? Not really, because she's random, right? She's got attack buff, she got heal, she got some damage, but it's you don't want a random arena offense. That's the last thing you want. Would you use her for arena defense? I don't think she's even gonna do the right skills for arena defense. She's gonna like attack. She's gonna amuse first, I think, before she does the damage. I wouldn't use her for arena defense. Although I didn't really think about it until now, but I still wouldn't use her for arena defense. For Guild Wars and Guild Siege, I could see her. Actually, I think I've used her on this account. I have her on this account. I have her on the Europe server account, maxed on both accounts. I think I've used her in Siege for both, and she's actually, every time I try to use her, I'm like, she's actually pretty decent. I don't know why I don't use her more, but because she has a heal, and she has heal, attack power buff, and damage. Like, all you need is a defense break, and then you basically have everything you need for a battle, right? Just add a defense break, and there you go. So I think for Guild Wars and Guild Siege, she's actually not that bad. Even though she's random, there's less targets there, right? So there's 3 targets instead of 4, so it's nicer. For RTA, you wouldn't be using her because she's random. Again, she's random. You don't know who it's gonna hit, so you want to kind of take that out of the equation, that randomness. Would you use her for Giants B10? No, because she's fire unit, right? Would you use her for Dragons B10? The AI is going to be wonky, and also randomness. There's better units for Dragons B10. Would you use her for Necro? That could potentially be good. Multi-hits against the boss, a heal, attack power buff. I think she's actually, well, actually people were using her in Necro too. The only thing is that Colleen, as opposed to her, Colleen does more multi-hits, right? But she does a lot of damage. She was actually used in Necro back in the day, a decent amount, a couple of years ago. But things have changed, right? Now you got the Fran, you got the immunity, the multi-hits, the light tank, and then also, and also heals and attack buffs. So you got a lot. Fran is just kind of like, she's got all that plus the multi-hits, right? And the immunity. Anyway, where else would we use her? So you don't use her here, you don't use her there, you don't use her there. Rift Beast. Rift Beast is like the best place for her. I feel like you could use her in some Labyrinth stages. And I feel like maybe you could use her in some of the Dimensional Hole stages as well. I haven't tried it personally, but yeah. The best place for her, though, is the Rift Beasts. That's the best place for her. Because she's got that consistent attack power buff, which is so big, and she's got a heal, and she's got a heal and big damage. She just does everything you need for those Rift Beasts. Aside from a defense break, that's all you need to do is add a defense break, and she doesn't have the RNG of hitting random units, right? So anyway, let's take her into... I just talk nonstop. Let's just take her into some Rift Beasts. Because basically she works in, like, I think 3 or 4 of the Rift Beasts she's pretty nice for. Again, I wouldn't use her for the Ice Beast, but just because element disadvantage, right? I would use other stuff. Anyway, let's take her into some Rift Beasts. Let's see how she does. Here we are in the Wind Rift Beast, where I think she shines the most. I mean, the other Rift Beasts as well, but again, the Wind Rift Beast, because she's got element advantage, she's got attack power buff, she's got a heal, and she does big damage consolidated into one target in the Rift Beast, right? So we have her, and I took all the Nat 5s out of the team. I took Perna, I took Jameer, I took Brandia, all out to put in things that are more easily attainable for the people watching. So we have 2 fusion units here. This is more as basically just as a tank for the front line, and he's got a couple debuffs, and he has some heals as well and a defense break. This is kind of like a tanky bruiser build. He is on attack, crit damage, HP. He's on vampire and nemesis. She is just here. I think I built her for like not even BJ5, KB5 back in the day. I'm pretty sure that's actually what she was there for leader skill for KB5 when we were using Katarina and Belager. And then she's got the attack power buff. All these Ninetail Foxes are really good for their respective dungeons because attack power and leader skills really, really strong. And then we just have Fire Nagami. A lot of people have him. He will defense break, do damage, and also reduce cooldowns of the other allies. We have her. We already talked about her. And we have Belager. A lot of people already have Belager built. He's a fire unit, and he does his random hits. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to stack him in this team. Maybe that's what the shield was that what the shield was for? But he's... I don't know. But there are 2 different things that can stack him. The Xiangfei and the... HWAHEE will both stack him, and then also he's got the shield there. But I figure people already have him. The Fire Homunculus, though, with the Eruption 3rd skill, is so good here. So good here, right? And this team does not have a crazy amount of fight sets. I think there's some fight sets on Xiangfei, and I think there's some fights, and I know there's some fight sets because we just saw him on the Fire Ninetail Chiwa. So let's see how much damage she can do when she does her skill 3. That was 50k on each hit. So that's over 200,000 damage, which is not bad. So we're already up to 2 million damage. Not that bad. I mean, Belager is not going to be fully stacked all the time, unfortunately. But he still does okay damage, right? He still does a little bit of damage there. So he's not bad, especially if you're like, don't have every single unit built. So 4.2 million damage after the first groggy state is not bad. Not bad for a viewer-friendly team, right? I mean, you know I love Perna, you know I love the other units here. Do we have? Yeah, there we go. There we go. The Amuse, so everyone's fully healed up. Very nice. We're about to get him done with the into the second groggy state. Okay, Lightning Roar. This would be kind of funny if this was a new best score. That's not gonna be a new best score. No, that's not gonna be a new best score. Did I say another groggy state? I'm still thinking about it like the old school way, aren't I? So 5.2 million, that's not bad, right? That still beats the achievement, right? For the achievement in the achievement, the achievement in the achievements place. You know what I mean. But anyway, not bad, right? Not bad. This is where she shines the most. She's a good unit for Rift Beast. She does, what, 200,000 damage? Maybe 220, 200 whatever thousand damage. She's actually going to do even more damage on Rage, though. That's kind of the thing. Should we try her? Maybe we should try her with Rage. Same team, however, we're going to do HWAHEE with Rage. So she has 400 less, I don't know why I'm doing this, 400 less attack power, but she has more, she has 100% crit rate, and she has crit damage as well, 226 crit damage. I don't remember what she had before, but it was literally 5 seconds ago. If you really want to know, you can skip 5 seconds back in the video. Anyway, let's test her out. Let's see how she does on, she was like hitting between 52 and 56, I think, the first time with her skill 3. So let's see. Oh, she doesn't have this, it's not going to stack Belager, right? It's not going to stack Belager now. So let's see how much she does here. That was, I mean, that's not groggy state or attack buff or anything. So let's see. We need her to actually attack buff. Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. Perfect. And let's see, does she have her skill 3? No, she doesn't have her skill 3. Well, she's gonna have her skill 3 next, right? She's gonna have her skill 3 next. Don't tell me she's gonna skill 2. I did not even see how much damage that was. Maybe I'll, maybe I'll change it to... Maybe I'll slow it down in editing or something like that. But yeah, that goes by so fast. They did actually up the animations though in these Rift Beasts. They used to be slower. So let's see if we can see some more. Oh no, don't die! No, they're not gonna die. Okay, they're not gonna die. They're not gonna die. Let's do one of these. He's got the lightning roar. Okay. Don't die, please. She pride will fall, but why not skill 2? Why not skill 2? She's literally the stupidest. She's literally the stupidest. Why did you not use skill 2? Oh my god. Why did she not use skill 2 there? I can heal and attack power of the whole team, but I don't really feel like doing it. Count to us, AI. Nailed it. Nailed it. All right. Well, we still got the triple S though. I think we did 60,000. You know what? I'm gonna replay that. I'm gonna replay that. Let's do it again, cause I just want to see. I just want to see it. Let's see it. How much damage? How much damage she do? We don't care until it gets to groggy state with the attack power buff defense break. That's when we care. That's when we care. When we get to groggy state, I will take the auto off. Boom, boom. Okay. So, what do we have? We will do one of these. We will do one of these. There we go. We will do one of these. We will do... we don't have any... let's see if we can get the brand. No, we can't get the brand. Okay. So, we'll switch it to... Oh, we don't have it! Oh, my God. We won't switch it to 1 yet. We won't switch it to 1 yet. Let's do whatever. Let's do whatever. Let's do... She's got a brand. Perfect. Oh, did we not? Maybe we didn't... Maybe this is 2 different situations where we're seeing it with brand now. Anyway, let's do Prodigal Fault. Let's see how much damage it can do. That was that 5 hits at 70k? I think that might have been 5 hits at 70k. That still went so fast, even on 1. That went so fast. She does a lot of whatever. She does a lot of damage, and she heals and she attack power buffs. That's the point. That's the point of the video. That she does a lot of damage, heal, attack power buff, profit. That's what it is. This is what she's good for. She's not great for everything, but if you're having trouble with the Wind Rift Beast and some of the other Rift Beasts, right? Because still she's got a lot of that. She's still gonna be better, for example, even though she's got the multi-hits, she's still gonna be good for the Light Beast, right? Better than, like, for example, if you're using Colleen, because Colleen's gonna, like, multi-hit more, and that's not good for the Light Rift Beast. So, the fact that she has less multi-hits is actually good there, right? And the big damage. And when she multi-hits, she's still actually gonna do some damage break through that shield. So, not bad. Not bad at all. Right, and then the dark one too. Should we see another one? Let's see another one. Okay, we're gonna try it in the Light Rift Beast now. I think both these 4 stars in the front line were from Hall of Heroes, so that's why I was like, let's include these ones instead of the other ones. Again, I had other units built, but I was like, you know what? I think they were Hall of Heroes. If they weren't, my apologies. You can use other stuff though. But when do we really get to see too much of Guillaume? And I just stuck Trevor's runes on him, Carl. Right? So Carl actually does this. It does ignores all damage reduction effects, guaranteed to land as a critical attack. So let's do this. And then also this guy's going to give himself invincibility and increase his own crit damage, right? So these are just... You know what? Let's just finish the video. Let's just finish the video. I just want to show it in the Light Rift Beast, right? I just want to show it here, even though it's not a dark unit, right? Dark unit's going to do the best here. All right, so invincibility on his passive. Boom, boom. Very nice. And a lot of people have Crow and not everyone has the Water Twins. There's a 4-star event for the Water Twins, though. So let's do some defense, please. Defense breaks. Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect, 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 perfect. 100,000 damage with that guy. Doing some decent damage. But let's see if her, if she gives enough. That wasn't enough. Wait, how much damage? That's a lot of damage that's coming out of it. It's always crazy to see these Rift Beasts, though. Lols. Always crazy to see. If I get a new best time with this, that's a lot of damage, though. If I get not the best time, best score with this, that would be very funny. Very funny. We didn't even get. Oh my God, we didn't even get that invincibility. Boom, boom. So far, so good. 6 million. That would be very funny if we get a new best score. Oh my God. Boom, boom. That's not a new best. That'd be, I don't know if it'd be good or embarrassing. Okay. Well, all right, but we got to see her another, like, she's not just good for the one Rift Beast, she's good for a couple of the other Rift Beasts too. Gonna get some transmogs. Anyway, I showed you guys what was on those as well. And then I got a couple different, I have a few sets of these twins though, these water twins. So, just FYI, just attack for damage stack. Attack for damage stack on that one, attack for damage stack on this one. Yeah, I got a couple different sets of them though. And then the crow is just on attack or damage check. Everything is basically on attack or damage check. Crow's not even skilled up. Not even skilled. Oh my God. Anyway. No skill ups in Crow. I bet Fire Nagami's not skilled up either on this account. Because I need all my Devilmons for actual Nat 5s. I can't do like what I do on my alts and just skill up every second awakened monster with Devilmons. So, anyway, that's it for this one. This is a HWAHEE video. That's it for oh, she's still on Rage too, isn't she? She's still on Rage. Okay, anyway, that's it for this one. She's good for Rift Beasts. I should have just said that and made the video 15 seconds long. She's good for Rift Beasts. There you go, guys. You need to do good in Rift Beasts? Do HWAHEE. But maybe this helps some people think about different units they may have not considered for the light one and the wind one, because I know that's a little, people seem to have a harder time with those. Anyway, that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you as always in the next one.